This is why people get turned off from boxing and they're all going to MMA. You know, again, I had to have my core group of friends last night telling me this is why they don't watch boxing anymore. You know, they tune in for a fight like this and they see this. That's why nobody watches boxing anymore. More so to a point, and even though a little controversially, but this is why white people don't watch boxing anymore, dude. In America, white people in America do not watch boxing anymore, bro. And this is why. There's no relatability, man. You know, white guys when they're young, athletic, and you know they're a bit downtrodden and they go out and become fighters. You know, there's boxing likes to make the joke white guys don't fight. No, white guys can't fight. No, white guys in America do fight. They're all in MMA. MMA is full of white guys, American white guys. You know what I'm saying? So like you're just alienating an entire core fan base. You're alienating a core fan base that can help you be a crossover market. You're alienating a core group of people that, you know, you probably anyway. In capitalism, you shouldn't alienate any core group of people. That's also really honest. But it's like
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. This fight that took place this Saturday night between undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, who is now 30 wins, no losses, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach, as he defended his undisputed titles against two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer, Vasily Lomachenko, who is now 17 wins, 3 losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. He is 35 years of age, 5'6" with a 66-inch arm reach. This fight has brought out the absolute true colors of the sport of boxing. The absolute true colors of the sport of boxing. Today's time in the sport of boxing, right now, today as it stands, because Devin Haney won unanimous decision over Vasily Lomachenko, and people didn't agree with the decision over Vasily Lomachenko. Unanimous, 116, 112, 115, 113 on two of the other judges' scorecards. But if you rewatch the fight and you actually study the rounds and you actually slow it down, turn off the commentating, slow down the rounds, watch the actual punches, you'll see that Devin Haney won 5 or 6 of the first 6 rounds. Lomachenko wasn't landing all these punches they were raving about. If you actually take time out to go back and watch the fight, remove the commentary, remove the emotions, and you'll see in the first 6 rounds, Devin Haney won at least 5 of them. Now, maybe round 3, you might want to attempt to give that to Lomachenko, but if you study that round, you'll actually see that all of those punches that they were oohing and ahhing about didn't land. And that Devin Haney didn't get enough credit for his body work because it's not glamorous. When you go to the body, it scores points, but it don't get the attention of the fans, right? It don't pop the head back. It don't look gruesome. The head is not going this way, wobbling all over the place. The reaction when you go to the body, if you don't seriously hurt your opponent to where he has to take a knee or actually goes down, you don't see the actual body work, especially to the casual fans' eyes and to the naked fans' eyes. But if you actually go back and watch that fight, especially the first 6 rounds, you'll see that Devin Haney dominated those rounds. You'll see this. You'll see that Lomachenko wasn't landing the punches that they were saying he was landing. Slow it down and watch it. Actually take your time to dissect it. Don't listen to the commentary swaying your opinion, right? Don't just brush through it. Watch the fight. And the reason I say watch it in slow motion and slow it down is because there's things, this is high-speed chess with these two masterclass boxers. So there's things you're going to miss, like Devin Haney blocking Lomachenko's punches, lifting his arm up and then digging into his body. things like that you won't see to the naked eye unless you slow it down or actually know what you're looking at. So slow it down and watch. And when you see Lomachenko throwing a 6-punch combination and the crowd oohing and on and the commentators saying, oh, Lomachenko's overwhelming him. And then you slow it down and watch and you see all the punches miss. Or Devin Haney catches him on his glove. But it's so fast. And the angles are so hard to see. When Devin Haney catches one of the punches on his glove, then catches the other punch, then slips the other punch. But meanwhile, Lomachenko is doing this. At times with his technique very sloppy, going over the head of Devin Haney, being squared up, out of position because he had a hard time. And then you actually see, wait a minute, Lomachenko wasn't landing like I thought he was. Again, I continue to tell people that if you look at the percentage, Lomachenko landed career percentage landing on his opponents is 47%. In this fight with Devin Haney was 27%. It was cut directly in half, which means Devin Haney was making a miss quite often. But now this is bringing out the true colors or lack thereof color in this fight. Because it's starting to see the lighter that you get, the lack of color that you have, it's starting to show your disdain, as we see with Paulie Malignaggi. Claiming that the white community don't participate and support the sport of boxing because they can't relate. Well, that's because they don't have many fighters at the top of the sport. And so the few fighters they do have, guys like Paulie Malignaggi wants to uplift them to the highest degree. Like Lomachenko. How many Caucasian white community fighters are in the sport of boxing that dominate the sport of boxing? How many champions are there? So in all actuality, there are none from America. The only one we had was Caleb Plant. And he's now lost twice to 2 Mexican fighters. Tyson Fury is from the UK. Lomachenko is from the Ukraine, and Alexander Usyk is from the Ukraine. They're not American fighters. But there's so little of white community fighters that participate at the highest level that they have to go outside the country to find fighters. African American community don't have to do that. Because we have multiple fighters right here from America and multiple fighters outside of America. Whether they're African, Anthony Joshua is 2-time unified world champion and Olympic gold medalist from the UK. It's from the UK. Right here, per division, welterweight division. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Junior middleweight division. Jermell Charlo holds all the belts and beat just about everybody there. The middleweight division, Jamal Charlo holds one of the belts there. Right? Now you do have Gennady Golovkin, who's holding on to the belts, but he just lost to Canelo, and he lost to him twice. And he arguably lost to Sergey Derevyanchenko, and he refused to fight any other. He won't fight Jamal Charlo. Right? Just go division by division. It's a dominance. It's monopoly. So, of course, they can't relate. So then he says that they're in the UFC. But even in the UFC, look at the best of the best in the UFC, Paulie. Look at the best of the best in the UFC, Paulie. Because last time I checked, John Jones, Anderson Silva, Francis Ngannou, they dominate in the UFC, bro. Don't know if you noticed that. John Jones is from New York. Style Bender. They're dominating the UFC as well. The best of the best. Oh, yeah, they're from the African American community, Paulie. So it don't matter what sport the African American community participate in, they're gonna be the best at it. It's no slight, it's just the truth. And so he's saying that they alienate a whole market of people by doing what? Because Devin Haney beat Lomachenko and you was hoping that Lomachenko beat Devin Haney because Devin Haney made the statement he would never let a white boy beat him. That's why you're mad. Because he didn't say Mexican, African American, British. He said a white boy. And you know it hold to be true because that was the last hope you had was Lomachenko. Or maybe Josh Taylor, who's from the UK. Again, he's not American. Josh Taylor's from the UK. So it's the hope card. So they can't relate because the African American community is dominating the sport from top to bottom. And again, like I said, go back and watch the fight. And you'll see in the fight that it really wasn't what you thought it was. And we got some more exposing to do in the sport of boxing, man. And y'all think that the sport of boxing is not, it was built off of racism. That's what it was built off of. Look at the walls that Jack Johnson and Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson had to break down to be who they was, Muhammad Ali. Look at the hurdles they had to jump through for us to be where we are today in the sport of boxing. And y'all still think that the sport of boxing ain't built off of that? You still think that they ain't disdain for the African-American fighters? Why you think so many people paid to see Floyd Mayweather lose? And they're going to do the same thing with Devin Haney. Period. And we got some more exposing to do coming up that's going to go viral. The truth is going to come out. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Paulie, man, you're doing your community a disservice by what you're doing because guess what? Lomachenko lost, bro. You was on the hope card. And then you said, well, they just don't support the sport of boxing because they can't relate. Why can't they relate? If you love the sport of boxing overall, then why can't they relate? Because they can't relate to the culture because the African-American community is dominating the sport of boxing and they can't relate or they refuse to relate to the culture. Man, it's terrible, man. That's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share your videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.